could pick any round out of all these, and they all look exactly the same because incredible determination, punching ability, fighting ability, boxing ability. We've seen a lot of this. And still, you can't be sure which way it's going to go. When in your life did you ever see two men fight for a title like this? Notice that Maguire has hardly ever taken a backward step. And there hasn't been a moment when either man has tried to coast, or in fact has been allowed to coast. So what must these two be thinking now? They've hit each other with their best punches, and they've done it over and over and over again now for 10 rounds. And we still have yet to see the first crack come. Clarke didn't know it, but he'd come through the worst, because Maguire did crack. Well, not crack perhaps, but he couldn't any longer keep up that superhuman pressure. And once Maguire eased off, Clarke had more time to place his punches. So Maguire began to look weaker and weaker. No holding from Roland Dakin, the referee. Well, there wasn't any way they could have gone 15 at the pace they went off at, but my word, they went at it for 10. But now you can see how the entire pattern of this fight has changed. Really thrashed the life out of each other. No championship will ever have been harder won than this. But of the two, Clarke has got rather more left. That's a body punch and he's hurt. First knockdown, 13th round. And the bell has gone. And he was hurt by a body punch there in the closing seconds of the 13th round. And this was the punch that caused that trouble. Left hand, there it is, and that looks definitely low to me. Now we've seen it, that looked definitely low. And Maguire clutches himself low as well. Most marvellous title battle. There won't be a better fight in this in 1973 or possibly in 74 and 75. I would have bet long odds against it going 15 rounds, but somehow these two have got through it We were sorry to see Alan Rudkin go and leave this title vacant. But the new champion will be a very worthy holder, because no fight has ever been more hardly won. Clarke swung it on the last 5 rounds. And there's the finish of a most marvellous fight, and Johnny Clarke is the new British bantamweight champion in succession to Alan Rudkin. A most marvellous fight and a fine victory by a man who was put under the most amazing pressure for 10 rounds and weathered it all and came through. And so 25-year-old Johnny Clarke of Walworth becomes bantamweight champion of Great Britain. But in all the excitement, let us not forget the man who made it such a remarkable fight. The little man from Belfast, from the Springfield Road, Paddy Maguire, who will be remembered for that fight for many a long day.